Well, in the last video tutorial, we have learned how to set up the environment options for the world and sun lamps. There is one more thing that I want to do here to help us get the even illumination in this room and to have a noise-free images when we render this scene. This is what we call the window light. So basically what I want to do is I want to add a light plane here, just completely fill this window space right here, and then I'm going to assign a self-emission, the self-illumination material on this single plane, so it really can help us fine-tune this render output and get better render image. Now I'm going to create an additional mesh plane and place it right out the window. If you have multiple windows, you can create multiple planes. Just simply hit Shift A, add a plane mesh, and you can resize it and position it just right out the window. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you a quick way to create a mesh. So I'm going to select the outside edge loop on this window. Okay, then I'm going to hit Shift D to make a copy, and then hit X key. So in my project, X is that way, so then I can pull it out along X-axis. Just turn this one to global. Okay, turn this one to global, and then I'm going to select this new created edge loop, hit F key to fill the gap. Now I have an additional mesh plane, and the size of this plane is just exactly same as the window. Now I'm going to, because I'm going to assign a different material to the mesh and to the wall of this house, so I need to separate them. So I'm going to hit P key to P, and then select the selection from this window to separate them. Okay, now if I back to my object mode, and you can see this mesh has become an individual object. Now I can manipulate it, I can translate it individually. So okay, I just need to select it and bring it as close as to the window, but don't touch the hole. Okay, just right about that. Now I left click on this new created window plane. Now with the selection of this window plane, I'm going to the material tab, and you can see the default shader has been assigned on this window plane, because this window plane was a part of the wall, the house. So now I'm going to get rid of it. Just hit this minus sign and create a new material, and I'm going to call this material is window light. Then under the surface type, I'm going to choose emission. So as soon as you change the surface type from the diffuse to the emission, this window plane now is acting as an additional light. So if I'm going back to the camera view and hit F12 to render this image, now you can see our render output is completely different. I can't see the blue sky. Instead of it, I got this extremely bright window. This is because the window plane just blocking out all of the other lights. So all what we can see is this this white window. So to fix this problem and get our sky and the sunlight back, what we can do is, the first thing, you probably can just reduce the strength of these window light down a little bit. So give them, let's say 0.8. So obviously the less value that you assign to this strength parameter, the darker your window light will be. And also you can just change the color. So just because I have a blue color, so I want a little bit more blue, so I can just move it down here, just get the sky color. And also what I'm going to do is, with the selection of this window light, I'm going to this object tab and scroll down. You can find a panel called Ray Visibility. Then I'm going to untick the shadow. So basically what it does is it tells Blender that the window light is not blocking out to other lights such as environment or sunlight. And the other thing is we need to tick off this camera option, so it's not visible in the final render output in the camera, but the illuminating effects still can be picked up by other objects. So now without this camera and the shadow selection, if I'm going to hit F12 and run this picture again, and now you can see I can get the shadow, I can get the environment and sunlight back again. So what does this window light really going to do is, it just to help us to light up those dark corners in the room, those back sides where is where is far away from the window, such as this place. Just because the environment light or sunlight have some difficult time to get into this corner and backside area due to the shooting angles. So we really need this window light to illuminate the room and get a noise-free render output.